Alright, let's now proceed to our third machine experiment for numerical methods. And our third machine experiment is related to bisection method. So here's our program specification. So we're gonna be solving a system of linear equations using the bisection method. So these are the parameters that you needed to change and the functions. So I have five functions here. Ayan, yung A, B, C, D, E. And then these are the suggested input sets. So for the first function, for the func1, so x cubed plus 2x squared minus 5x minus 6. And then yung gagamitin natin na values for us to check, to test our function. So we have five sets. Yung una, yung set 1 natin. So in-specify ko naman yung lower natin is 0.5 and the upper value is 2, then the tolerance is 0.0001. So ito yung ating sa input set 2. So napansin nyo, nag-change lang naman dito yung lower at saka yung upper. Input set 3, input set 4, and input set 5. So itong mga input sets na to is applicable to this func1. Ngayon, for letter B, meron din akong another provided function, func2, then another for func3, another for func4, and then func5. Pero hindi ako nag-specify ng input sets. So, you're gonna be choosing your own input sets for B, C, D, and then E. Again, I suggest 5 input sets for each function. And then, of course, meron din tayong pseudocode that outlines or explains the logic for solving the system of equations using the bisection method. That's the first step, 'di ba? So, kailangan naintindihan natin yung sequence, yung flow. Pwede kang gumawa ng simple flow chart or a simple pseudocode to explain yung steps na ginagawa natin dun sa ating C code at saka dun sa ating MATLAB code. And then yung third item dito, meron tayong C program that I'm gonna be providing you and explain to you later on. So you're gonna be running the C program in different input combinations and calculates and prints the root. So ang nilagay ko dito, make 10 trials and tabulate your results. Pero since binigay ko na naman dito yung gusto kong i-try, pwede namang ito na lang yung gamitin natin. Kung gusto mo pang dagdagan yung functions, kasi I only provided 5, you can add 5 more to make it 10. And then, make sure to tabulate your results. So, ganun din, for the MATLAB code naman, same value, same input sets that you have used for the C program, that will be the same parameters that you're gonna be encoding for the MATLAB script. So, i-provided din naman po yung MATLAB script. Again, you have to make 10 trials and tabulate your results. So in doing the program specification, we need to understand the theory behind the bisection method. So ano po ba yung bisection method? The bisection method is a numerical technique to find the root of a real valued function within a specified interval. The basic idea behind the bisection method is to iteratively narrow down the interval where the root is located by halving it in each iteration. Kaya nga tinawag siyang bisection method. So, ginagamit natin ditong technique yung pagkuha ng midpoint. Ayan. So, here is the basic step-by-step description of the bisection method. So, with this, maintindihan natin ano yung naging sequence sa ating C code at saka dun sa ating MATLAB script. Siyempre, yung first step is initialization. So, we choose an interval, A and B, in such a way that function changes sign over the interval, meaning f of A and f of B have opposite signs. And then we proceed with the iteration. So we repeat the steps A, B, C in such a way that we are getting the desired level of accuracy. So it is determined by the tolerance value na input din natin. Diba yung input natin, we have the upper, the lower, and then the tolerance value. Ikaw yung magsiset nun. And then we calculate or compute the midpoint of the interval simply by using this formula. C is equal to A plus B all over C. And then evaluate the function, computing the f of C. And then that's the time we're gonna be updating the interval. So we update the value of the intervals A and B based on the sign of FA times FC. So kapag yung FA times FC ay less than 0, so the root is in the left half, so update B is equal to C. So change na yung value ni interval B to the value of computed c yung ating midpoint ng interval. If f of a times f of c is greater than 0, then the root is in the right half. So we update a this time with the value of computed midpoint c. If f of c is equal to 0, c is the root and the method terminates. So yun yung ultimate trigger natin para mag-terminate yung iteration natin. Then we get the value of the root. The method terminates when the interval AB becomes sufficiently small. The difference between A and B is less than the specified tolerance. So again, reference sa tolerance na sinet natin. Kapag pinabaan natin yung tolerance, definitely masyadong maliit yung ating tolerance. So medyo tatagal din yung ating iteration. Pero kapag naman tinaasan natin, there's also an effect in the iteration when getting the root. The bisection method is robust and guaranteed to converge to a root if the initial conditions are chosen, appropriately interval with a sign change. However, it may converge slowly in some cases. It is a simple and reliable method, particularly when dealing with continuous and differentiable functions. So let's now proceed to an example of the bisection method in C. So this is the C code for the bisection method. So this C code simply defines a cubic function and implements a bisection method to find its root within a specified interval. The cubic function represented as function of x is equals to x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6 is encapsulated in the function. The bisection method function takes initial lower and upper bounds of an interval and a tolerance value as input parameters. It iteratively narrows down the interval by computing the midpoint and updating the bounds based on the function values at the endpoints and midpoint until the interval size is within the specified tolerance. The main function sets initial values, invokes the bisection method, and prints the found root or a message if no root is found within the given interval. The code aims to numerically solve for a root using the bisection method and demonstrate its application through a specific cubic function. So, basically, makikita natin, ganun pa rin, we're using stdio.h and then meron din tayong math.h. Ito yung preprocessor commands natin na kailangan natin for C language para magamit natin yung mga functions or reserved words that we would like to use. And then yung given natin kanina na x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6, ito yon. So you can change the function here from the provided functions ko kanina dun sa program specification. So under this, meron tayong bisection method function na yung data type natin ay double that requires lower, upper, and tolerance coming from the main function. So ini-input ito ng user. Ito yung sinet ko na upper 3, lower 1, and then the tolerance 0.001. Of course, you can change the values. And then, ibabato niya to dito sa ating bisection method. And then, kukomputin niya yung root dito, then i-bring back niya yung sa ating main function. Kapag may nakita siyang root, i-print siya yung value ng root. If wala, sasabihin niya, walang root na nakita dun sa specified interval. So basically, kailangan mo mag-change dito sa values ng lower, upper, and tolerance. So when we execute, compile, and run, so ito yung makikita natin. So root found. So makikita niya, may nakita siyang root given our specified parameters. Wala ito dun sa ginawa ko na machine tree, pero in-update ko lang ng konti yung C code in such a way na gusto ko ma-display yung number of iterations. So naglagay ako dito ng simple explanation. Ayan, so ganun pa rin naman. So this time, nilagyan ko dito ng way in such a way that yung aking function defines the cubic function still and the bisection method function employs the bisection algorithm to iteratively narrow down the interval until the root is sufficiently close. This time, I'll be displaying the key parameters such as lower, upper, mid, function of mid, delta x, and delta f at each iteration. So yung main function natin, ini-initialize pa rin yung interval and tolerance, and we call the bisection method, and we print a discovered root or a message indicating no root within the specified interval. So this modified code offers a detailed insight into the progression of the algorithm by presenting parameter changes and function values during each iteration. So, minsan kasi kailangan nating i-observe yung speed simulation time ng ating methods of numerical methods. So, ito yon makikita natin using bisection method na ang ginamit kong upper ay 115 and lower ay 1.0 with tolerance 0.05. Umabot ako ng around 12 iterations to get the value of the root na ang value ng root ay 114.9861. Alright. So in your case, hindi ko naman nire-request sa inyo na ipakita yung number of iterations, maybe in our upcoming experimentations. But I just mentioned to you na there's a way also to check for the number of iterations para ma-determine mo kung gaano kabilis na kukompute ni bisection method yung truth. And then ito yon, though this is the explanation of the C code. Another is the MATLAB script. Yan. So, same strategy lang din na ginamit po natin nung last time. Ang lagi ko kasing strategy dyan when creating the MATLAB script, I always separate yung part ng script na kailangan natin mag-input ng value. So, ito yung main script.m. And then, yung function natin to compute for the root using bisection method is another MATLAB script. So, take note po na lagi dapat na nasa parehong destination ito when you execute, compile, and run. Ayan. So, mapapansin mo dyan, sasabihin niya, hindi niya nakita yung path. So, we have to add that to the path. And then, when you run, ayan. So, makukompute niya na yung root. Alright. So, ang root niya, same din nung kanina, 2. So, dito nakita natin, dito nag-input, yung upper and lower and then tolerance, and then meron ulit tayo dito na function, diba, to call for the bisection method, same lang din ang C code natin earlier, and then meron din akong if-else statement, whether nakita niya si root or not. Then kapag nakita niya nga si root, ang gagawin niya is i-display niya na root found, then the value of the root. If hindi niya nakita, no root found in the specified interval. The MATLAB script simply shows the bisection method function. Then this is basically the equation that we have specified also in the C code. Then gumamit lang dito ng while loop to determine whether yung upper at saka yung lower ay greater than the tolerance when you get the difference. And then we compute for the mid, for the F lower, for the F mid. And then meron ulit tayong another if-else statement until such a way na makuha niya na nga yung root. Alright. So, ito yung basic example nung in reference dun sa C code na pinrovide ko. So, in-upgrade ko din yung script. Provided din ito doon sa binigay ko sa inyo na code. So, dito, manonotice mo, same pa rin naman yung ginamit ko na values, right? Pero iniba ko lang yung function, bisection method 2. Kasi dito sa bisection method 2, ang goal ko naman is ma-plot. Gusto kong ma-plot yung root doon sa aking MATLAB. So the MATLAB script bisection method 2 defines a function named bisection method 2 that applies the bisection method to find the root of a cubic function within a specified interval. The cubic function is explicitly defined within the script using an anonymous function. The script also includes a plot of the function within the specified interval. The bisection method iteratively narrows down the interval, updating the bounds based on the function values at the endpoints and midpoint. The script highlights the root if found with a red circle on the plot. The main script two.m sets initial values per the interval and tolerance, calls the bisection method 2 function, and prints a discovered root or a message if no root is found. This code serves as both a numerical solver for root finding and a visualization tool for understanding the bisection method's behavior. So, of course, iraran mo lang uli yung main script 2, and then when you run, makikita pa rin niya root found 2, pero this time, meron din siyang ipoplot. So, makikita mo, ito pala yung itsura nung aking equation kasi naka-cube tayo, 'di ba? And then, makikita na yung root ay nasa 2. So, ganun lang yung kailangan nating gawin for our experimentation. So again, you just have to provide conclusion reference to that. So just take note again for our experimentation, provided ko na yung functions. I have 5 functions. And then meron akong provided input sets that you could also use for the rest of the functions. And then since nagre-require ako ng 10 trials, you can actually add 5 more functions to test our C code and the MATLAB script. All right, thank you.